Good morning, everyone. David speaking. It's Thursday morning, 20th of February, 10 o'clock. And this is VectorVest UK after the close yesterday, Wednesday, the 19th. Things are looking good, folks. We have to be strong. Let me rephrase that. I have to be strong. The underlying trend is up. The primary wave is up. And the underlying trend has been confirmed by price action. That confirmed up's been in place since the 24th of October. We've got a green light in the price column of the colour guard. That means the price of the composite is up day over day and week over week. So a situation where pretty much every VectorVest timing indicator is saying hang in there. Let's have a look at the market timing chart. There we go. There's the VectorVest composite over the last year. If I put on the confirmed call, we can see the last confirmed call on the 24th of October. That's still in place. And that little trend line that I've been looking at for some time now, folks, which is roughly drawn about here. We've got a couple of closes above that. It's broken. It's gone back to it. I think we have to be strong. Where's it going to get to? Well, I think certainly the first objective will be this old high and the composite. Then those of you that follow my work will know that it should go to a 1.27 extension of this pullback. And then probably a 1.618 extension of this pullback. So in this wave upwards, there's probably a couple of weeks maybe to go in it. In my humble opinion, I'm going to try and be strong. My Monday afternoon portfolio, that's it, and it's hanging in there. Lion Trust is going again, up 15 pence yesterday. As you can see, this is sorted by VST. It should be sorted by RT. And I have these all in the portfolio manager, folks, but it's an ethos of the user groups that we don't talk about money. We just put our portfolio up there. So Sylvania at the top. I've been very happy with that little platinum share. I think the platinum's just getting going myself. Barrett has done well up yesterday. I think a lot of sentiment, good sentiment in the building sector. One of the big builders was upgraded by, I think, Goldman's yesterday. So as you can see, Bart and Redrow going very nicely indeed. Games Workshop above 70 again. Greg's moving up very nicely. There was those of you that are swing traders, there was a stochastic signal oversold with reverse divergence on Greg's a few days ago. Quilter has moved up from that 170 level. That is very useful support that we spoke about on Monday. JD Sports going nicely, and with any luck, as the virus in China becomes hopefully less important, that Anglo and Kaz in fact will start to come to the party. Halma going very nicely indeed, and I see that Diploma had nearly a 5% move yesterday as it broke the old highs. Let's have a look. And Diploma sitting doing nothing and then does most of the points. My dear old friend Tom Hogarth always used to say that 80% of the ticks are made in the last 20% of the time of the move. So that going very nicely indeed. So let's have a look at North America, folks, because a great deal of our sentiment comes from across the pond. So we can see the situation there even stronger. The price has reversed strongly, and we've got three green lights. We've got a black star in the green light, which tells us that the price is rising day over day and week over week, but momentum is rising, and that's, if you click on the little star, you'll see that says the RT Kicker Combo Timing System. Very strong indicator indeed. So everything's saying up in the US, and if we look at the composite of the US market, we have the composite in fact breaking on new highs. This is the MTI. Well, that reverse divergence, I spoke about that first in Manchester. I think it'll be 2 weeks past, maybe 3 weeks past. This again, I think, has got legs on the upside. It's broken the high. Let's have a look at it in a bit more detail. It's broken the high and it's pushing up the page. I have unfortunately been very busy with FCA work, and I haven't done nearly enough in North America, so I've missed out, which upsets me greatly, but the market will be there. If I go to the three shares that I've been following, I've been holding these gold shares for a long time because I have a view that gold is going to 1725 on Monday. I was a little conservative in that I thought it was going to pull back first, and in fact I was wrong. The gold market's above 1600, but I'm holding Polymetal in the UK, AngloGold and Barrick in the US, and they've all had nice moves yesterday. But it's this AMD that's just given everything a lovely stretch pair of legs. Look at that for a chart. I got into it here. That's, those of you that know my work will know that's a spring, and then it pulled back to this old high. I'll put up the line. As you can see there, that's resistance, that's support. It's not a spring, it's just a pull back to an old high, and I bought into it somewhere about here, and it's going very nicely indeed. So that one's going well, not enough of them done. On the gold market, it looks as if it's broken. I think it'll probably come back a little bit from here. I'll have a look at it again next Monday afternoon, but I was in fact waiting for a pullback to get into a leverage position in bullion, but that pullback never happened, and it's just gone. But the shares that I'm holding are doing well. So the only last thing that I need to look at now is the euro, because the euro has fallen and it's broken this 1.618 extension of that last pullback. However, I still think it'll bounce, but it's still too early for me. I would like to see a close. This was taken a few minutes ago. I would like to see a close above yesterday's close, maybe a close above this red bar, above that 1.618 extension, and any luck there's a 3 or 4 day bounce in it, but a very strong high momentum move to the downside, which says that something is definitely not all that good in Euroland, and I presume it's the succession in Germany, which I said I think at the last update that the only thing that's more difficult will be replacing Sir Alex Ferguson at Manchester United. So just be careful on that. We had a nice trade in the pound against the dollar. But the last trade, in fact, petered out, and I got stopped out at entry on the last trade on the pound against the dollar. I haven't got an opinion on the pound against the dollar at the moment. As I mentioned on Monday, I'm waiting for the oil market to come back a little bit for me to give me a good entry. Now, as happened on the gold market, sometimes I wait for a pullback to finesse a really good entry, and it just doesn't happen. So big deal, but my discipline is to get in at the right place or don't get in at all. So folks, I hope that helps. I think in the stock market, VectorVest people, do your best to try and be strong. I think there's probably another couple of weeks in this one cycle. I'm not saying for a second that the bull market is going to end, but I'm saying in this one cycle that started in October, there's probably another 2 to 3 weeks in that. Nobody knows what's going to happen next, so put your shares into a watch list, resort them by RT, do your best to keep your hands off the ones at the top, and don't give the ones at the bottom all that much room. I hope this helps. VectorVest people, I'll see you all next Monday afternoon. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye now.